It works now. Yay, we're live on YouTube.
There we go.
Okay.
It took us a minute, but we made it. Our Instagram and Facebook friends watched the whole struggle.
Yeah. All the people on Instagram and Facebook were like, just watching us struggle with technology. But hello, YouTube people. We got it going now, and we're so excited you're joining us here today. Violet and I just released a new song. We did a cover of 24 by Switchfoot, and we really love this song, so we really want to just take a few minutes to talk about it. And I think this is becoming a new tradition for us to do a live stream on the day of
a release
of our releases. So we're going to definitely keep that tradition up. And we did one for Flower, which was actually a re-release. This one is not, though. So this is the first time people are hearing this. For people who've been following us for a long time, you probably already knew Flower and Sketches and all of our other songs. And so if you've been following us for a while, hopefully this is exciting to have something brand new out there.
We have performed this live a few times. So you might have heard us sing it at our concerts. We sing it. And just for family and stuff too. It's been fun to learn that one. But let's talk about how we even decided to make a cover of this song.
Yes. And before you do that, if you're on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook, let us know if you're having trouble hearing us, and we will try to adjust. So I will be the technical expert, pretend expert, as Violet is talking. So just let me know. Put it in the
stream.
Yeah, I'm kidding. Put it in the chat if you need us to fix the volume or something like that, and we will.
Okay, so here's the story. So about 2 years ago, no, it was like 3.5 years ago. I was on my way to a conference with my music education cohort at Azusa Pacific, and we were all driving up to Fresno and just going to like a music educators conference. It was really fun. But on the way up there, our teacher was like, hey, everyone pick a song and we'll play it through the big van and stuff. So one of the people in my van chose 24 by Switchfoot. And I remember just loving the lyrics and being like, wow, I can't, like, this is so connected to where I am in life. I think I was maybe 21 at that time.
Yeah.
I don't know, 22, 21, 20. It doesn't matter.
Around that age.
And I was like, wow, I really love how it's talking about like the struggle that you have when you're in your 20s of what are you supposed to do with your life? What are all these voices in your head? At that time too, I was also kind of I wasn't in a season of doubt for my faith as a Christian, but I was more of in a season of like, I have different than some other people do. Like, and my faith is, just kind of finding out like that I could just find strength in my faith and I didn't always need to feel all the time. And it just was like a really interesting time of life of just like searching and praying. And then I found that song and it was like, wow, this is so related to me and like the inward brain.
So Violet ended up putting that song. Violet ended up putting that song on a playlist she made.
Yes.
And
that playlist really helped me through COVID a lot. I would go on a run and my playlist was called Songs You Need in Life. And so
this is definitely a song you need in life.
A song you need in life. I had a couple of songs by David Hodges.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just some really unique sounds. And I would go for a run and my playlist would always like end perfectly when I got home. So
that was your COVID song. I was not introduced to the song until quite a while later. So fast forward about a year to 2021. Many of you already know this, but that was a rough year for us for multiple reasons. First of all, we lost our last grandparent. She passed away, and that was really hard going through the house and getting rid of things. And then I had to make a lot of decisions as well. As Violet was mentioning, the song 24 talks a lot about the decisions you have to make at this stage of your life. And one of the decisions I made was to take a leave of absence from USC, where I was doing my master's. And I chose to do that because there were still a lot of restrictions with COVID going on, and I'd already done 1 year completely on Zoom.
And we had just started launching Spark Sisters more full-fledged with our new track.
Right. So I was like, I might as well wait and focus on Spark Sisters for the next year, as COVID is still just kind of going through the motions. And hopefully, the next semester or following year, I'd be able to go back when things were a little bit more open and I'd be able to get the full experience of my degree. And so it was crazy. Lo and behold,
it turned into
it turned into a medical
leave of absence because
that's when I got Guillain-Barré syndrome,
which we've talked about before, and we have a couple of reels about that too, so you can always go look back in our Instagram pages, or even I think it's on Facebook too.
Yeah,
there's a whole bunch of posts.
But I definitely did not plan on being paralyzed in the hospital for a month.
Yes,
getting Guillain-Barré and Lyme disease. It was really scary and a really hard time for our family. And again, like I mentioned, I had not heard the song 24 before.
I might have shown it to you, but it wasn't like, maybe. It was more like, oh, look at this song and this band that I just found.
And it wasn't until I was recovered and back at home and had regained my singing ability, because that was also kind of gone after getting sick. Once I regained my voice and was able to sing with Violet again, then
we wanted to do a reel.
Like, let's just do a reel of us singing and get back into
the swing of things. We're both home together. I had graduated.
And Violet was like, hey, how about this really cool song I know that I like called 24? And I listened to it and I was like, wow, I like this song too. The lyrics are really meaningful and powerful. And the more we listen to it, I think every time I listen to it, I pick up something new in these lyrics.
Yeah.
Especially the part where the lyrics say, I want to see miracles. Of course, that hit home for us with the miracle of my recovery. You're raising the dead in me is another line that really struck a chord in us. So that's what we sang. And after we did that reel, we ended up taking it to Nashville and recording it, into our own arrangement.
Yeah. We've got some people. So we've got, hi, Jason.
Hello.
How's it going? It's going great. Even better now that we have you on the live stream watching. We love having people join us. So thank you so much for being here. We're just talking about the history of how we even came to record this song.
Yes. And we will sing it for you in a little bit. So stay on the line, share this live stream with your friends, anyone who is available right now that would love to just hear our story and listen to the song. But we just explained how we were introduced with it and then why we ended up wanting to record it in Nashville. And when we recorded it in Nashville, it was kind of funny because, again, every time we've written a song, this one obviously is a cover, but whenever we've written a song and recorded it, I feel like all of our different influences end up showing up in that song. Yeah. And one of the influences that came up that was kind of interesting is, I don't know if any of you out there have heard of Hilary Stagg. He has really beautiful, ethereal sounds in his music. And I was playing the piano part. Violet did the guitar. And then I was playing some piano, just some light piano over it. And some of that came into it, which made it just very peaceful sounding. So it turned into a very nice, chill, relaxing song, in my opinion.
Hilary Stagg plays electric harp.
Yes.
So,
yeah,
if that makes any sense or gives you a feeling of what that music is.
Yeah.
Another story is, this is probably the first track that I've been able to fully contribute with guitar on one of our recordings. I've done a little bit here and there, but that one I was able to actually do complete run through on the guitar. And I had a broken finger at the same time.
Yes, Violet had broken her finger on that trip to Nashville.
So luckily it wasn't the hand that does chords, but it was the hand that strums. So I had to get a thumb pick and put it around my thumb and just strum with that because I couldn't do it.
For the longest time, at the very end of the song, there was a little click sound
from my splint hitting my guitar.
Yeah, from the finger splint hitting the wood on her guitar. And we couldn't get rid of that sound until the track got mastered and we listened to it, and all of a sudden the click was gone. And
we were listening, we're like, oh, the click!
The click is gone! It was so exciting. So you guys don't hear the click, but maybe someday we'll share that.
Maybe
version.
If you listen really, really hard, you might hear it. I don't know. I haven't actually listened for it recently.
Yeah, no, I haven't either, but I don't think it's there. It was able to get fixed. Yeah, so it was a really fun experience. We got to work with Steve Hindalong in Nashville, who did a lot of the percussion sounds you hear in that.
Yes.
And it was so interesting. He had a maraca, I think, a shaker. He did the cajon. Yes, he did the cajon, and he even did some bells. And he didn't, a lot of times bells just come from a synthesizer nowadays, but he took actual bells. You can see it in the last reel we posted.
He's going like this.
Yeah,
with the bells.
He's kind of lifting them, and it sounds really cool in the bridge.
We had actually more bells than you can hear on the track.
We did
originally. But then we were like, maybe we shouldn't have this many bells.
Yeah, we took out some of the bells.
We love the sparkly sounds, but then we had to tone it back a little bit. But we still have some of it in there, so just know.
And one more thing I do want to say about our arrangement is again, we just re-released Flower recently, so many of you know that we released it, have just heard it for the first time, or already knew it from before. But you'll remember a familiar melody in it is when Violet is singing da-dum, da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-dum. And that little melody ends up
Flower.
Yeah, that Flower melody, which is from our song Flower, ends up at one point in the song. I should find the timestamp. I don't know when it is, but
it's like in the first half. It's during the second verse.
Yeah, I play it on the piano, which was
playing little
not
piano
planned
things.
at all. I didn't plan that. I was just playing some piano stuff, and then all of a sudden we were like,
oh wait, do this, and then it became like, oh yeah, we should quote like our Flower thing in it.
Yeah, so we definitely.
It wasn't like things. We came into it planned, but then as soon as it kind of started like that, then we decided to implement our original little motif. I'm being kind of a music nerd now.
My eyes are watering because something just got in my eye. I'm like crying right now.
I'm like, are you crying?
I'm really emotional, you guys.
That's
this
really
song
funny.
is touching me. I might have to go fix it.
Yeah, go ahead.
But anyway,
I should get my painting. Maybe you can go grab my painting while
I'll
you're
go
at
grab it.
It's up on the dresser.
And then we'll sing it.
So another thing we did was, I'm gonna scoot this way so that I'm in the middle for Facebook. But so when we were painting the cover art, that's kind of been the new thing that we've been doing too, is me painting cover art for our singles. And I was like, what should I paint? We decided to do an ocean because Switchfoot grew up and I think formed in San Diego. So we're like, yeah, it'd be really cool to like have a painting of that. Larry joined. Hi, Larry. And Larissa. Hi, Larissa. And anyway, so I painted that in about an hour and a half. We put the time lapse of that on our posts. So definitely check that out. I love painting. Melly's grabbing it right now as she's also figuring out what is in her eye. But we're going to sing it for you pretty much right after we show that. We're just sharing the story of how we came.
I got the painting.
To love Switchfoot. Also, we're wearing blue so we can match the painting.
That was intentional, right?
Totally. Here it is. So definitely, I've never painted an ocean before, and I looked up some tutorials and looked up some painting techniques, and then here we go.
A few more people saying hello. So thanks for joining us.
This is the painting. I also have recently, whenever I paint cover art for our covers, I bought square frames. That's the size of a vinyl record. So this is the size of a vinyl record, but I painted and it's a canvas.
Oh, I didn't even know that. That was intentional.
Yeah, I did that intentionally. So if we ever, first of all, it's just easier to translate this to Photoshop because it's already the shape we need. Mm-hmm. But second of all, if like for our flower cover, that one's not a square, but even like Silent Night,
give a close up to each of the cameras.
This is for Instagram.
Instagram close up. Violet's painting of the ocean. Shelly says that's an awesome painting. Can we get copies?
Ooh, maybe. I might make little mini versions of this and sell them.
Yeah,
I think that'd be really fun. I really enjoyed painting this.
We do have copies of her painting that we used for the flower cover art.
Yes.
That is
on
available.
Our website.
Yes, on our website, on our store. Just go to thesparkssisters.com. Go to the store and you can buy that painting. This one we didn't necessarily think about putting up, but we could.
We totally could. Yeah.
I think you might need to add something to it. Maybe a little boat or something.
What do you think we should add? Put it in the comments.
Put it in the comments. Should it just be sold just as is if we sell it, or should we add something? Should Violet add something? I don't do anything. I'm not a painter. I'm just here to be the emotional support. When Violet was painting this, I was like, do you need any water? Let me just, get some light for you.
I can make dinner for us tonight.
I'll make dinner.
Like, okay. Which is so funny because Melody does most of our social media. So I'm like, this is my contribution. Like, I'm happy to do this for us.
Yeah.
But that's so nice.
I know. I was like, you're doing so much work for us. Thank you. But yeah, I do lots of other things. It kind of evens out. So
should we sing it?
Let's sing it for you guys. So if you haven't heard us sing it live, or even if you have, here's a chance for you to hear it again. And be sure to go and listen to the full arrangement with the piano and the percussion.
Oh, it's so cool.
We're so happy with how it turned out. And we've been holding on to this for a while.
And I think it's the perfect time for us to share it too, because Switchfoot just released
Yes.
their album.
Yes, Switchfoot is celebrating their 20th anniversary of the album
that has this song.
That has this song in it. So
we had no idea that was like
no. When we
happen.
recorded this a year ago, we didn't know when we were going to release it. We thought maybe it would just come out with our album eventually.
We thought about doing this summer, but then since we changed to work with Symphonic, shout out, we decided to wait a little bit and start re-releasing some of our other stuff first.
Yeah. So that's how we ended up releasing it now. And like she said, it works out perfectly, timed perfectly by accident with Switchfoot's 20th anniversary. So we're planning to come see you, Switchfoot. We're going to come to your concert here in Los Angeles
on November 12th,
which is also Violet's birthday. And you know what else it is? What? It's the 2-year anniversary of when I came home from the hospital.
Oh my gosh!
Because I came home on your birthday.
You're right.
So
I'm gonna cry now.
Oh, sorry. There's a lot of great things about going to see that concert.
That is so cool. Yeah. Aw. I'm so sentimental now. No, it's okay.
All right. Here is 24 by Switchfoot. Again, if you're enjoying this, send it to a friend and let them listen along with you.
Also, Shelly says, as is for the painting.
Okay. Noted. Okay. I think we should also do like an Instagram poll or something and get people to vote on there too.
I kind of like it as it is too.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
All right.
Endless ocean.
Here we go.
Want to do the intro? 24 oceans. 24 skies, 24 failures, and 24 tries. 24 finds me, and 24 face. 24 dropouts at the end of the day. Life is not what I thought it was 24 hours ago. Still I'm singing, Spirit, take me up in arms with you. And I'm not who I thought I was 24 hours ago. Still I'm singing, Spirit, take me up in arms with you. There's 24 reasons to admit that I'm wrong. With all my excuses, still 24 strong. See how I'm not calling out, not calling out, not calling out. When you're raising the dead in me, oh, oh, I am the second man. Oh, oh, I am the second man now. Oh, I am the second man now. And you're raising these 24 voices with 24 hearts, with all of my symphonies in 24 parts. But I want to be one today, centered and true. I'm singing, Spirit, take me up in arms with you. You're raising the dead me. Oh, oh, I am the second man. Oh, oh, I am the second man now. Oh, I am the second man now. And you're raising the dead in me. Oh, you're raising the dead in me. I want to see miracles, to see the world change. Wrestled the angel for more than a name, for more than a feeling, more than cause, singing Spirit, take me up in arms with you. You're raising the dead, me. Oh, I am the second man. Oh, I am the second man now. Oh, I am the second man now. And you're raising the dead, me. Oh, I am the second man. Oh, I am the second man now. Oh, I am the second man now. And you're raising the dead in me. Oh, you're raising the dead in me.
Woohoo.
Yeah.
That is 24 by Switchfoot, written by John Foreman.
Mm-hmm.
And we just released our cover of it today. Go find it anywhere. Spotify.
Larry's got us covered with the link in the comments.
Yes.
I'm not sure if it's clickable, but if it is, click on that and it'll take you to where you can stream it. Yeah, thanks for joining us. If you're on YouTube, you can also find that link down in the description. So thanks for joining us, everyone. We had a lot of fun talking to you guys. We always have fun doing a live stream, and just seeing people react is such a
means a lot
blessing.
to us.
Yeah,
so
it means a lot
for joining. Have a wonderful weekend. I don't know what the weather is like wherever you are. In LA, it's actually cold for once.
Getting there, yeah.
It's getting there. It's
been pretty
fall
hot.
weather.
Mm-hmm.
I know some people in North Dakota have the 80s and 90s this weekend, so they get their last little flare of summer.
I didn't even know that. But all of our North Dakota friends, hello.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for joining. And we're going to go ahead and end the stream pretty soon. Any other questions, if you guys want to ask it real fast, we love to answer some. But you can always go back and watch us. We just performed it live. Thank you, Larry. Good to see you. And Bobby, guess he's watching. Hey.
Hi, Bobby.
So yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if you have questions, throw them in the comments real quick. We'll stay on another 60 seconds and we can answer quick questions. But you can also feel free to message us. We love talking with people and just hearing how songs impact you. So, have you tried? I gotta get closer. Can't read it that far. P90X3.
I don't know what that is. I probably should know what that is, but maybe it's a streaming software.
We have
anyway.
Got hearts from Andreas.
Thank you. Alrighty. I think we're good.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone.
That was really fun. Thank you for letting us share about this and for letting us sing. Not that you had a choice because we're just talking to a camera. But we know you're on the other side of it.
If you just joined us, you can rewind. There should be a replay of this on all the platforms after. So,
yes.
Go back and watch. Thanks for joining, everyone.
Thank you so much for joining. All right, I will end the Instagram one. Melody?
Yes, I will end Facebook, and then we'll do YouTube last because they got in late.
At the beginning.
They did get shortchanged. Goodbye, Facebook.
Whoops.
Finish.
Bye.
Okay, it's giving me a loading.
And now.
Thank you, YouTube followers. Thanks for joining us. Privacy public. Okay. See, this is us.
This is us after. This is the behind the scenes look. Okay, so now what do I do?
What do you do now? Okay, so we're gonna do share. Okay, and then we're gonna fill that out.
Awesome.
And on this one, I can do post for 30 days.
Ooh.
Interesting. I don't know about YouTube. I know YouTube just automatically saves it. So for those on YouTube,
thank you for joining.
If you want to go back and watch it again, it should be there after this.
Look, it was a 24-minute live stream.
Oh my gosh, the song is called 24.
Okay, we better end it before it comes 25 minutes.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye.